Hey guys, today we'll be working on the Toyota Supra, and here's the car. I've already got it facing in so I can work on it. It's a bit easier, and there's nothing actually wrong with the car. I just want to actually manage the heat that this car makes, because I did have a issue with the harness being routed on this side, and it started to melt and caused issues when it got really hot. I had a misfire. I would start hunting up and down. So today I would like to take the turbo off, take the intake piping off, and then as you can see the exhaust piping is wrapped. I would like to do the same thing for the actual manifold and kind of retain the heat in the actual exhaust manifold and maybe help it spool a little bit quicker and just keep the heat down in the engine bay. So as you can see over here in the big mess, I have this heat tape that I got. It was a part of a kit. I got these metal ties. We got the actual heat wrap. This is fiberglass, I believe. It's not the titanium. And this here is the actual heat shield that you find on top of your catalytic converter. It's made out of aluminum. It just retains the heat and kind of blocks the heat from escaping. So that's everything. I don't know how it's gonna work out, but let's start. Okay guys, turbo's pretty much disconnected. The turbo feed line, the exhaust pipe at the back, the 4 bolts for the actual manifold. So I decided to take the hose off for the turbo drain, but because it's very hard to get at and I don't want to move anything, I think the best thing to do is to actually take off the 2 bolts at the bottom that go to the oil pan, and then I can either reuse the gasket or make a new one or buy a new one. I think that's the easiest thing to do, so that I can just remove the turbo. So it's kind of hard to get at. I don't know if I'll be able to actually film this, but let me get started on this. So there she is, guys, the drift motion turbo manifold for this 2JZ. So I don't know what I'm actually doing, but I just want to get this heat wrapped or the shield and kind of cover it up this way so it kind of retains its heat and maybe spools up better and doesn't have that much heat inside the engine bay. It kind of just remains at the manifold and keeps everything else nice and cool.